Hi guys, today I want to discuss about objects. So object is one of the data type. I'll write the data types again, and then you will get more knowledge about it. So first I'll write about the data types. So it is the all the data types in JavaScript. So first it will start from integer, string, boolean, undefined, null. These are all primitive data types. And array and objects are non-primitive data types. So I already discussed about what is the primitive and non-primitive in previous classes. So we discussed all the topics like integer, string, boolean, undefined, null, as well as arrays. Now I want to discuss about the topic is objects. So object is one of the data type. So basically object is collection of elements in the form of properties and methods. I'll write that just a theoretical part as well. See this objects. Object is collection of properties and methods. And property is a property, it will come like a key value pair, like key value pair. We go to practical way now. So this is one theoretically, okay, I've written like object is a collection of elements in the form of properties and methods, and properties like a, it will come like a key value pair. Like I'll write one basic example here. See, so I've written a let obj equal to curly braces. So I added the curly braces. Curly braces indicates the it is an object one. So for example, let array equal to square bracket. So it indicates the array. This is the basic difference of interviewer. They will ask the question is if you written the square brackets, what will represent it? It will represent the arrays. And when we'll use the curly braces, it will represent the objects. So this is the basic one. So objects is the collection of elements in the form of properties and methods, right? So arrays are I already discussed in previous classes, and again I'm repeating. Arrays is the group of element values we can assign the single variable. So that is one arrays. I already discussed it in the arrays and the array methods, how we need to use arrays and all the stuff. So this one object. So I'll write the simple code of it, then you will understand more on it. And also by using the object we can do multiple scenarios in real-time projects as well. And also everything is object only, and like we have the multiple objects. So for example, I can say car. So in car we have the multiple properties that are there, like colors and car color, car engine, and also accessories. So we can tell more on it. So for example, if you take the employee, you can take the methods and properties like name, age, salary, employee name, employee salary, employee age, and employer, employee which place he's working. Like that, we can take multiple methods. Say for example, I'll write a simple code of it. Employee. I'll take the name and example like you need to add comma only. Next, age 25. salary 25,000, employer. Um, See, I already told you, right? Property is a key value pair, right? So this is the property. So it will comes like a key and value. I'll write that one also. See, key colon value. So it will come like a key value pair. And same thing only key name equal to value. That is become that is like attribute. But here key colon value. So it will come like a properties. For example, we'll check the output here. Console dot log of employee. Check the output here. See, everything comes from the output is like object one only. So see, name Chandra, age 25, salary 25,000, and employees Guruschools. So everything it will in the data in curly braces only, and it is the separation by using the comma. So automatically it will take the comma separation one. So whatever data you enter in that curly braces, that data will print in curly braces only. It indicates the object notation. So this is the basic example of the object. And we have, if you want to take, so for example, I use the console log employee. So when I use the employee in console log, so it will print all the properties like a name, as age, salary, and employer. If you want particular name only, you can use dot notation name. So by using the employee dot name, you can get the value only. Sorry, I didn't save it. See, if I use the employee dot name, then I'll get the value of employee I name is Chandra. So for example, if I use the employee dot age, if I want only age on age, we'll check it. So if I want only employee age only, so by using employee dot age like a dot notation, so I'll get only employee age here. So for example, I need only employee salary. So I'll get only employee salary. This is the dot notation. Whatever you want, you can using the employee dot particular property key name. By using this, we can achieve this. So for example, if you want to insert some data into the particular this in this curly braces, so we can use simply data in employee object. We have two ways are there. So first it will start from employee that you can use the last name or employee email. Take the employee email and so this by using this. This is one way, one method like dot notation, and another is there. So I'll write that one also. Second method, employee the square brackets in that double quotes. Right. You have two methods are there. So for example, I'll take one this method now. Employee dot notation, employee dot email equal to chandra1@gmail.com. I take it. So we'll check in output. See, we got it. Name, age, salary, employer, and email. So this is one way, like a dot notation. We'll check in next one. Next one is this method. This is another method like employee square brackets in that double quotes we mentioned email. So this is another method. We can check in output here. See, this is also another method. So we have two methods are there, like a dot notation or a square bracket notation. We can by using this we can achieve we can insert the data in employee object. So if you want to say for example, this is things right. If you want to update this particular data, say for example, name colon Chandra is there. I don't need this Chandra name. I want to replace another name. We can use this another example. I can write it. Employee dot name equal to I want to change from Chandra to Ravi. Console dot log out. So automatically it will update. So we can use the update as well, insert, and also if you want to check particular name as well, we can use these things. So these are the different ways to insert the data and update the data, and also can check the data is there or not. So these are the simple ways to use the techniques. You understood, right, Hemant?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah.
And also this is the basic examples, right? So there are multiple ways to create the objects are there. There are the multiple ways like there are different ways are there to create the object. So first it will start from the object literal. Second one is using a new keyword with object constructor. And third one is using a new keyword with the constructor function. And fourth one is object dot create method. These are and also finally classes. By using these five methods, we can create the objects. Interviewer definitely ask this question: what is the object and how many ways to create the object? So I write here for theoretical part. So ways to create the objects. So first it will start from object literals. Second one is using a new using nick keyword with or new operator with object constructor and third one is using a new operator with constructor function. Fourth one is object dot create method. Finally, classes. By using these five methods, we can create the object. So first, I'll start from object literals. So basic one only, const. I'll take the const keyword, obj. Like a simple one. I already discussed, right? So that one only. So for example, obj name. Page. So this is the basic object data's. So this one. So I already taken this example. So this is one. And also if you want to add for example, obj dot email as well. We can easily insert the data. So like this. So this is the basic one. By using the object literals, we can create the object. I already discussed it, right? How to insert the data and how to check the data, how to modify the data, like update the data. By using these things, we can achieve it. And second one is by using new operator with object constructor. So I'll tell you first basic syntax. Let and in the user. Let user equal to new object. So this is the object. This is one of the method like by using the operator with object constructor. So let user we can take in the new operator and this is the object one. So we'll check in output here. So empty array is came. Now I'll add some names here. User dot name equal to XYZ. I'll take the just XYZ. And also user dot salary. I'm checking out. Also. So like this. So this is one method. Like let user new keyword, new operator object. So it will take that object. Whatever you added the particular names, it will convert to the completely one object one. Like a username is like XYZ and user dot salary 25K, right? So this data it will add into the object. So this is one of method. One of the method, like by using new operator with object constructor. So this one. By using this, we can achieve this thing. So this is the one of the method. And we'll go to the third method. Hemant, are you understanding, right?
Yes, sir.
If you have any doubt, you can ask me. We'll explain it clearly again. It is
Yeah,
a
that's
little
fine,
bit
sir.
confusion. It will happen. So you can practice only. You can
Yeah,
practice multiple times. You will get a clarity because everything is like a similar only, but little bit changes are happened. So that's why if you practice 2 or 3 times, you will get more clarity about it.
yeah. I need practice in real-time project.
Next one is using new operator with the constructor function. So by using new operator with the constructor function. Previously we discussed like by using new operator with object constructor, and third one is by using new operator with the constructor function. We'll write first. I'll write the examples code, then you will understand. I will explain the step by step. First, I'll write the code. User. First, I taken the one function, regular function. So I'm passing some parameters like a name, call it age, call it place. Or employee also I'll take. Employee name, employee age, employee place. Now, this is one, listen carefully here. So I taken the one function like a regular function and I added the parameters like a name, age and place. So now I want the code like, I need to assign this code like using this keyword, this name equal to. I'm assigning this particular parameter to this dot name. This means like it owns the code. So whenever I add the this in keyword, it is a special keyword. By using this, we can owns the particular code. One second. And also I already discussed it, right? Like this when used in when used in an object method, this refers to that object. Say for example, I taken the particular function name is employee, right? Employee, I pass it the some parameters like a name, age, and place. So this refers to the that particular employee object. So I taken the parameters name, age, place, right? So by using the this dot name equal to name, like the parameter name, I'm assigning to this dot name. Say for example, I'll add the this dot particular age equal to passing the parameter age. So you will get a little bit confusion. Then I'll change these names like uh, first name and first name is fine. I'll add first name. So see, first name I'm assigning to this dot name and age, and as well this dot place equal to place. So I taken the constructor function here. So this is one. And I already told you, right? There are two steps are there. By when you using the new operator with the constructor function, we have the two steps are there. By achieving this, we need to do two steps. First step is create the constructor function. I created this constructor function. So this is the one constructor function. So I created it. Second step is now create object with constructor function. So now I need to create the constructor function. You create the object with constructor function. So first step is create the constructor function. So we created. So second step is need to create the object with the constructor function. So this is the basic constructor function one. So I want to create this thing, right? So I'm writing the some code. Let employee 2 equal to new keyword employee. Now I'll take the values like x, y, z, comma, age is 25, comma, place like family. I'll write the function. So observe carefully. I taken the create constructor function here. Function, a regular function like function name is employee. I pass it three parameters like a first name, age, place. So I assign this first name and age place to this dot name, this dot age, this dot place. So when constructor function is we created. Now I created the object with the constructor function. So object with constructor function. So I taken the let employee to new operator with employee. So I taken the object like XYZ 25 and Bangalore, these things. So we'll check in the output. Okay, got it, got it. I already employed declared, right? So I'll take the employees. Now it will this. See like this, see. So employees data it will came. So this data is we added this data. So by using this data, we can create a multiple lot of objects here. So for example, I've taken the employee to I assign this entire employee data to employee 2, right? So I'll take the employee 3 as well. Let employee 3 equal to new employees and different data like Ravi 30, 30. See, so thing is the same only like a function and function data is same. Constructor function is same. So by using this, we can call anywhere and different places based on the scenarios. We can take these things, these conditions in different places and different scenarios. By calling this function name like a employees, so we can take that a new operator with that employees, and we can assign that and data with a different data into need to as added into the different variables. So we can use these things whenever, whatever, and whenever if you want to take this data and require data, by using this we can achieve the data. So this is the simple one. You understood, right? First they have the two steps are this. First it will start from the create constructor function. Next step is create object with a constructor function calling. So these things. Hemant, are you understood, right?
Yes, sir.
Again I will tell you because this is a little bit confusion one only because it is starting one, right? So if you practice at one or two three examples, then you will get more clarity about it. And again I want to tell you this thing again, so listen carefully. So first I taken the function and function name, and then that function name I pass it three parameters. So I assign that three parameters to this function, this keywords like this dot name, this dot age, then this dot place. So this is one done. Second step is created the object with constructor function. So I created one object like a new parameter with the employees and object data. So whatever I write this data, that is indicators to this calling functionality. So I taken this one and I assign to one employee two variable. And same one also I taken another data and I assign to employee three. So if you want to require, or if the based on the scenarios, you can take multiple data. We have the some data storage is there, right? So you can take multiple data and you can assign the different variables and you will get the data. So this is the simple one. And next step is fourth one is object create method. Object create method. So for example, basic syntax is let obj obj2. Okay. So object dot create. So simple. Console dot log. Check the so I added that object dot create method. So you need to add particular already added that object in this parenthesis. So this let object to two is represented to which type of object it is. So when you add that particular object here, then it will display the data. So for example, I'll take the employee two here. Check the output here. See, because see, listen carefully. I added object let object to equal to object dot create. So this is one object dot create method. So in this method, we need to add the object one exist object method name. So it indicates the which object we added in this particular parenthesis. So by adding that parenthesis, so it will represent to we are added the particular type of object here. So we are displaying the data of the particular object data. So that is the indicator is happened. So that's why I already added the object dot create. In that I added the data in parentheses like object value because we already taken the particular new operator with constructor function, right? In that constructor function, we taken the created the object with the constructor function. So I already created one object like let employee two. So we already taken that new employees data assigned to employee two, right? So that particular entire data we assign to employee two. So employee two is one object. So that data we represented in fourth method like object dot create method. So in that object dot create, we added that particular object like employee two in the parenthesis. Then only we'll get this particular object dot create employee two data. We are assigned to object two. So that data we need to check, right? So that's why I added in console dot log in object two. So we'll check the objective value here now. So see this. You understood, right? We got the data of employee 2. And also take the another example here, like object 1, OBJ. So I'll take the OBJ as well now, because that is one also an object, right? So object dot create is represent which type of object we inserted in the parenthesis. So now I'll take this OBJ here. See, you will get more clarity about it. See, understood, right? So these are the methods to this ways to create the objects. These things are helps to create the objects. So this is the completely objects, and these ways to create the objects. There will definitely this ask the question, what is the object? How many ways to create the objects? So first it will start from object literal using a new keyword operator with object constructor, and third one is using a new operator with a constructor function. Fourth one is object create method, and fifth one is classes. So classes I want to discuss in inheritance, prototype by inheritance topic is there, right? So in that topics I'll discuss with the classes. Okay, Hemant, do you have any questions?
No, sir. No, sir.
So you need to practice these things, then only you will get more knowledge about it.
Yeah.
I guess it will take some will come some difficulty, it will come to you like same thing only, but different scenarios. We'll get some confusion
Yeah.
of it. So we'll practice with the different examples, then you will get more knowledge about it. And I
Yeah.
want to discuss about difference between map and forEach. Difference between map and forEach. Both are 75% similar only, but some slight difference is there, because when by using the map returns the new array, but when it will come to forEach, it will not return the new array. So for looping purpose, we can use the forEach as well. So I'll write some basic uh, differences of the code in practical way, then you will get more knowledge about it. I'll use the particular arrow functions. First, I'll write the code, then you will get more. I will explain. See this map method is by using the map method, we added the arrow functions here, and I passed the one parameter here, element. So when I add this particular parameter, this ele like element, this element it will traverse to each and every index of the particular array. We have the let array equal to some elements array. So this particular ele travels to each and every element, and it will cause the it will into the particular each and every element into 2, because he added, right? See, return element into 2. So this particular ele travels the each and every element, and it will calls into 2. So that's why it printed output is 2 4 6 8 10, 12. And also by using the map method, it will returns the new array and new memory address. So that's why it's print the data like this. So when it will use the forEach method, forEach method also travels each and every element, but it will not return the new array. So for example, I'll check the output. See, it will return only undefined. Why? Because it will not return the new array. So that's why, say for example, I'll write here. So understood, right? So it will cause to each and every element, but it will not print in output new array. Why? Because it print only console log element to that particular inside the data only it printed. But in outside data, it will not printed. It's showing undefined. So that's why this is the difference between map and for each. And interviewer definitely ask this question: what is map and for each? And tell me the difference between the map and for each. So this is the basic difference. You understood, right? And also I want to discuss some array higher order functions also. Map also higher order functions only. So 1 minute. Basically, higher order functions are a very, very important concept. And also interviewer definitely ask this question like, what is the higher order functions? Higher order functions, the JavaScript functions that provides additional functionalities to the existing the components or existing the datas. And I'll write the simple basic example of it, then you will get understood. So for example, array, comma, comma. You understood, right? Higher order functions. So higher order function that accept the functions as a parameter and returns the function data. So simply. So map, reduce, filter, it will come the higher order functions only. I'll write a simple example of it. First I'll take the, I already described the map and again I will take it. The arrow function, I already discussed it in functions. Okay. I write the clearly element in function. Response. See, I added array dot map. Again, I'm explaining you. I passed I'm passing the particular element here like a parameter. So this particular element, it will travels to each and every element value in element value like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, comma 7. So it will travels each and every element value, and it had some implementation like element into 2. So some manipulation it will happen like each and every element it will calling, and it will add it into 2. So we'll get the response like this. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So by using the map method, we can achieve this. And also map method calls each and every element and it returns the new array. So this is the map one. For example, if you want to take filter method is like a filters the data based on the conditions. So for example, I'll take the numbers. I'll write the functionality here. But then we'll check it the out. Sorry. Based on the scenarios. So based, I given that numbers greater than 2, right? So filters also it will filters also filter the data. So I added the number, right? So this parameter it will travel to each and every element and it will do the manipulation like we added some condition, right? Number greater than 2. So based on that particular condition, it will action it will happen. So we got the result is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is one filter one. So this is also one of the higher order functionality. Next one is reduce one. Reduce is like take the all the input elements and it will return the output as a single value only. For example, I'll take the a comma b. So in this a comma b, I'll add in the plus a plus b. It is output here. It will do the sum. So it will do the sum and return it will display the single value. So I done the sum entire elements. So like this. So this is the map reduce filter in array methods. Interview will definitely ask this question. What is the map reduce and filter? And write simple example of. So this is the basic example of. So are you understood, right, Hemant? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. Yeah. Thank you so much. And coming class, I will discuss the some more interesting concepts. Thank you, Hemant.
Yeah, yeah, thanks.